Third conditional.
Type 3.
Conditional sentences.
Conditional sentences are statements that discuss facts, hypothetical situations, their consequences or result. A complete conditional sentence contains a conditional clause, if clause, main clause, the consequence or result.
Third conditional.
Uses.
We use the third conditional to express the past consequence of a situation in the past or an unrealistic action. We often use the third conditional to express regrets, describing things we are sorry that happened or didn't happen.
For example, if he had studied harder, he would have passed his exam.
The first action, studying hard, did not happen. But in the case that it happened, the consequence was passing the exam.
Third conditional.
Structure.
Conditional clause, if clause. Main clause, result or consequence.
If, plus, past perfect, plus, comma. Would have, wouldn't have, plus, past participle, verb 3.
If you had told me about the meeting, I would have come. If I had stayed at university, I would have gotten a master's degree.
Third conditional.
Structure.
Main clause. Result or consequence. Conditional clause. If clause.
Would have, wouldn't have, plus, past participle, verb 3. If, plus, past perfect.
I would have come if you had told me about the meeting. I would have gotten a master's degree if I had stayed at university.
Third conditional.
Examples.
He would have gotten the job if he hadn't been so nervous in the interview.
If it hadn't been snowing heavily, we would have carried on skiing.
The company would have survived if there hadn't been a recession.
If you hadn't invited me out, I would have stayed in all day.
They would have stayed here if they hadn't found a hotel to stay.
If they hadn't won that match, the club would have fired the manager.